In this video, I'm going to list out 13 different places where you can find a job. I'm going to cover some places that are less obvious so that way you can boost your chances of finding a job fast. So you may want to grab a pen and paper to keep track of all of them that I'm going to cover in this video. Now, hi, I'm Jenkins, founder of JobHuntingSecrets.com, where we equip job seekers like you to find the right job in less time. All right, let's get started and get the most obvious two places to find a job out of the way. The first is job boards and job aggregators. Unfortunately, too many job seekers make it their primary source of job opportunities, but it really should be a small part of your job search. You see, job aggregators are the sites like Indeed and Simply Hired, which collect jobs from the job boards like Monster, Career Builder, company websites, recruiter websites, and even some niche job sites. So these aggregators pull in the job listings from dozens of sites, which can really help you discover about 80% of the jobs posted online. Now, what this means is that the value of spending time on job boards is minimal. Job aggregators like Indeed and Simply Hired are where you want to really spend your time if you're looking for a job online. Now, keep in mind that Craigslist is not included on job aggregators. So if you're looking for local jobs, check out Craigslist separately. But one word of caution, if you're looking for a higher level job, it's rarely going to be posted on Craigslist. Let's move on to number 3, recruiters. Most of the time, recruiters are working to fill a placement for a company. Now, since the company is paying for their recruitment services, they are the client. Their job isn't to find a job for you, but to fill an open position at a company. Now, recruiters use Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, and their network to find you when they have an opening to fill for a client. So make sure to have a very strong keyword-oriented profile so that way recruiters can find you online. In the rare case, and it's like less than 5% of the time, they will proactively introduce you to their clients who may have an opening or may not. Now, this happens when your competence happens to be highly marketable within their existing client base. Let's move on to the 4th resource for job opportunities. Alumni. Now, some of us might have graduated a while ago, so it's often overlooked, but in these alumni databases, you can search by company and geography. And what makes this a great source of jobs is that you have an instant connection to the person that you want to contact because you went to the same school as them. Number 5 is networking. Friends, family, and former coworkers can be a great resource if you ask them for help in the right way. See, I quickly learned that if I didn't ask them for a job, but instead ask them for advice, I'd get in the door to some pretty amazing companies. To learn more about this technique, click on the button at the top of the screen where I've got a video explaining how to network using a very unusual technique. Now, the 6th source of jobs is one of my all-time favorites. It's fast-growing companies. See, a growing company is a hiring company, and finding these companies is very easy and they provide exciting opportunities. All you need to do is go to Google and search fastest growing companies and then the city or region that you're near. So fastest growing companies, Atlanta, for example. Now, these fast-growing companies are often written about in the press or by the Chamber of Commerce because everyone wants to show that they are in a growing economy or a growing economic zone. Now, the way to target these fast-growing companies is to proactively target them with a brief proposal on how you'll add value to help continue grow their ambitions. Now, the 7th source of jobs is SMBs. Small and medium-sized businesses. Did you know that 99% of businesses in the United States have less than 500 employees? This is really important to note because it tells you where most of the jobs are. See, take a look at this chart. Using the latest data available, there are just over 16 million businesses in the United States. Look at how many are more than 500 employees. It's only 1/10 of 1%. So if you want to know where the jobs are, then you've got to include small and medium-sized businesses in your search. All right, the 8th source of jobs that we're going to do here to stretch your possibilities is to think about how you might work remotely. In other words, could you leverage your skills and then offer them to clients around the world instead of you just working locally? Now, to find out if your skills are in demand for a remote job, then review freelance websites like Upwork, Freelancer, and Guru. All right, the next 3 sources of jobs is based on looking at your target employers and asking what competitors, suppliers, and partners to those target employers might be interested in your skills. In many ways, this question is like throwing a stone in the water where the stone represents your target company, and then looking at the ripple effects as the opportunities around those key employers in terms of competitors, suppliers, and partners. All right, the next source of jobs is career fairs and job fairs. It's a bit like mass mailing your resume, so I wouldn't count on it very much. But as you know, if you've been following my videos for a while, I'm very much into getting you out from behind a computer. And this is one thing that the job fairs do well. They get you out from behind the computer. They also get you to practice your 90-second pitch. But really don't expect too much in terms of results. You see, it's often highly competitive and difficult to stand out amongst hundreds, if not thousands of other job seekers who are vying for the same roles at that career fair. And that brings us to number 13. Number 13 is PintHunt. PintHunt is often your very best source of a job, especially one that's perfect for you. Now, I don't mean pint like the kind you find at the bar. PintHunt stands for the 4 reasons a company will create a job for you. The letters PintHunt stand for problems, issues, needs, and trends. Now, if you're interested in getting a job created for you within a company, then you'll definitely want to check out this video up here by clicking on the link above. That's where I've got a whole video on how to use PintHunt in order to find a job just for you. Based on your experience, where have the best places to look for a job been for you? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Now, I hope you found this video valuable and that you've gotten some new ideas on where you can find a job. If so, give me a like to let me know. Also, if you're at a point where you're trying to get more interviews, then you may want to click on that link below in the description field, because that's where I show you how I help job seekers get between 1 to 6 interviews a week. And one last thing, if you want to stay up to date on more helpful interview tips like this, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'll talk to you soon.